Hi, everyone. I've been a longtime critic of offshore wind for a lot of reasons, cost, but also because of the impact on North Atlantic right whales. And if you followed this story at all, you know that the North Atlantic right whale is one of the most endangered species on the planet. Less than 400 individuals are left. So if we're serious about protecting the whales, we have to be serious about protecting their habitat. And what is clear is that the offshore wind projects that are now being permitted and in many cases being built are going right on top of North Atlantic right whale habitat. But you don't have to take my word for it. I can show you. So here's the way you can find it yourself. Go to this website. It's called northeastoceandata.org. You can navigate there and then go to this tab on the right here at the top. It's called Data Explorer, and it will take you to this base map. Okay, so here's Maine right here. This is the Bay of Fundy, and then you have New Hampshire. Here's Massachusetts. Here's Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, and then down here, South Carolina, North Carolina, or South Carolina's down here, and then Norfolk, Virginia's here. So go to the left side here under Energy and Infrastructure, and click on Planning Areas, and then onto the lease areas. And the first item under lease areas is this, Active Renewable Energy Leases. And when you click that, all of the areas that are being permitted for wind energy are immediately open or obvious on the map here. Okay, so these are the, let me just center this so it's a little easier to see. Okay, so here are the projects offshore New York and offshore Massachusetts. And then here's Pennsylvania, here's New Jersey, and then going on down, here's Washington, D.C. and Norfolk, Virginia and North Carolina. Okay, so now the critical part. Going to marine mammals on the left side and click on this tab here. It says view marine mammals, and then this pops up and you can pick between dolphins and a number of whales here, and let's pick North Atlantic right whale. So immediately you get the areas where the whales are active, and this is the legend that shows where the North Atlantic right whales are active. This is as of January. And you can see very clearly the dark areas are where the whales are active. So now, to make this really legible and clear, you go back to this toggle right here, and you can toggle it back and forth to show where this is the wind areas, and then you to change the resolution, you toggle it to the right, and you see where these green and yellow and dark red areas, that's where the whales are. Look at this area right here offshore New York and offshore Connecticut and Massachusetts, Rhode Island. The concentration of wind energy projects right here, right essentially on top of or right next to North Atlantic right whale habitat. This is very obvious. Imagine if if the oil and gas industry had done this, had proposed, or another administration had said, oh, we're going to build oil and gas projects all along the eastern seaboard, right on top of North Atlantic right whale habitat. What do you think that NGOs like the Sierra Club and NRDC and the rest of them would be doing? They would be objecting strenuously, but for some reason, because it's offshore wind, they're saying, oh, no problem, this won't affect the whales at all. Well, the reality is that these projects are being built very clearly right on top of active North Atlantic right whale habitat, and that is going to affect the whales, and there's just simply no doubt about it. And, not my map, the map. You can go to northeastoceandata.org, follow these simple instructions, and you can find this data yourself. If we're serious about protecting whales, we shouldn't be building offshore wind projects right in the middle of their habitat, and it can't be any clearer than that. All right, I'll stop there. You know where to find me. I'm on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.